Now we're live. Hi, everyone. Oh, yes. So, Miss Lisa had a little bit of trouble getting on, but her son came to the rescue. Do-do-do-do, like the white
Yay,
knight in
yay for
shining
young
armor.
people.
I know. Thank God for them, really. Yes. Anyway, welcome, Miss Lisa from Mystic Traveler. She is the Mystic Traveler. And I'm so happy to be here with you and glad that Loretta told me about you when she was on the channel and that you've been here. And so I'm pleased to welcome you here.
Thank
Now let's
you.
just take a deep breath
Yeah,
and say
thank you.
everything's
Very,
fine.
very humbled and honored to be on
Oh,
with you.
well, thank you, dear. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And this channel wouldn't be what it is without some wonderful people who have channels that come on here and share, and also for the wonderful chat that we have. So I'm so happy to have you here. And you look beautiful in blue.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah, thank
All
you.
right. So I'm just going to say hi to a few folks, and then I'm going to
Sure,
start
sure.
talking to you about some questions, and later we'll do a few readings if you would like to, just mini readings. But we have Teacher Barbara and Craig, and Loretta's here from Mothers to Row,
Hi,
Linda De
Rita.
Gonzalez, yeah, Akila B, 24, and Lottie, and there was Laura Fahey. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hi, Jules, 1280. We're glad to have you with us. Yeah. Yes, Barbara had emailed me just now, just a few minutes ago. Her dad is not doing well. He's in the hospital. And so I just want to take a few moments to send Bob Ross some healing energy. There we go. There you go. Just shouting out to Bob. I hope he's feeling better.
Rita.
Yeah, a lot of healing going to Bob. Thanks for letting us know, Barbara. If there's anybody else that needs a little bit of love in the chat, let me know as well. We can send you some. So thank you.
I'll send you some positive energy when we're done with the show as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we have Emmy J and we have Linda Thompson. Hi, Linda Thompson. You're welcome, Barbara. I sure hope to hear that he's doing a lot better. I know, honey. Our
Yeah.
daddies are so important to us. Um, Samantha S., welcome. And Monica, okay, I will put your question in to be answered after we do just a little bit of it. We're going to get to know Miss Lisa just a little bit before we do that and learn about her path and how she started and so on. So I'm really excited. Well, first of all, I love the name Mystic Traveler. Oh, that's so fabulous. How did you come up with that?
Well, I, I, I used to, I don't know how to say this, but I used to be involved in Bob Hickman's psychic thing,
Okay. Yeah.
and I've taken a lot of his classes, and
Wonderful.
I've had some readings from him. And he said, "You're a mystic traveler," which is really interesting. It was like very eye opening because
Uh-huh.
through the course of my lifetime with my husband, my current husband,
Hmm.
he he'll say to me, "Oh, you've just been traveling in time." And he knows when I go out there and I come back, it's like
Uh-huh.
he can see
Wow.
it, which is
Uh-huh.
really interesting. He does it like he's teasing me, but yet in the reality of it, he can tell there's something has occurred.
Right,
I
right.
don't know how to explain it other than that. And so, okay, I thought, oh, Mystic Traveler, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. The spirit was like, you need to start a YouTube channel. And I
Hmm.
argue with
Oh,
my spirit guides,
isn't
okay?
it funny? We all argue so much with spirit.
And it's like, no, you don't want me out there.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Uh-huh.
too prickly. I'm kind of if you get to know me, I'm kind of a prickly pear. I've been
Right.
through the mill in life, um, but I think that's why they want me out there, because
Uh-huh.
probably I can help people who've been through similar things that I've been through.
Sure, you're a
And when we go
wounded
through
healer.
our horrors in life, we don't think
Hmm.
about the fact that we're going through that so that we can be the path for other people to make it through.
Yeah.
And So it's like
Absolutely.
I argue with them. No, I don't want to do this because I don't want to be. Actually, I don't want to be here doing this, but here I am.
Oh, wow, really? What is your resistance? Is it because other people think it's funny, it's strange, or is it their judgment that makes you feel that way?
Judgment. My
Mhm.
past is like I've always been told to shut up, or people think I have mental problems, or
Ah,
I'm very outspoken, and if I think you're doing a bad job about something, I'm going to say that.
good for you.
I have a lot of enemies, so that's
Oh,
really
okay.
I don't want to hear the criticism because I have worked real hard to be where I am and who I
Yeah,
am,
yeah.
and
I agree. I understand. I feel
so
similarly. It's like, if you got a problem with me, that's your problem, not
yeah,
my
just
problem. And
go
so move on.
away,
Yeah,
move on, move
I get
on,
it. Yeah,
leave me
move
alone.
on. Yeah.
So that's my reticence.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the whole I'm an artist, so artists
Oh,
are very self-critical.
yeah.
We look at ourselves more harshly than I think other people do. And being in the creative phase of it, though, has taught me a lot about creation.
Right.
Being a
Right.
creator, you're a creator. So you can
Mhm.
relate to the creator kind of differently,
Yeah.
and see things. I see things like, so if I close my eyes, I almost can transmit into another dimension almost immediately.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. So your
Yeah.
vibration must be extremely high. You must have a very high vibration. That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
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 When I was a child, my mother confessed to me when she was dying of ovarian cancer that she tried to kill me. And I grew up with a mom who didn't want me, so
Oh,
that made me, and now I understand. It's taken me over 15 years after she made that statement to understand, well, that's made me a serious empath. So I
sure.
pretty much stay in my cave because I am so sensitive to
Uh-huh.
everything around me, and you know,
I understand.
it's not easy. And then on top of it, I've raised an autistic son, which has taught me one of the reasons why she couldn't stand me is that I'm on the spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not diagnosed, but
Right. Right. Yeah.
and which is a blessing to have that son because when I have a meltdown, he helps me out. And when he has a meltdown, I'm there for
Yeah.
him. I mean, we totally
Real
get,
good. Simpatico. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Gosh, that's wonder. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
wonderful, but you are a wounded healer. This is what a lot of us are. We carry those wounds from where either from past life or from current lifetimes, and we are able to empathically understand when other people need that kind of love.
Well, I
And so,
appreciate you saying that because I
yeah.
don't even, and that's my whole journey on YouTube is kind of trying to figure out who I am and what
Okay.
I'm supposed to do. Because
Right.
quite frankly, when you commune with spirit, they don't give you from A to Z and make you.
No, they don't.
I have to tell them, you guys, I'm autistic. Tell me what to do.
That is so funny. And even people, and I know you follow Susan Lynn as well. I know and she is so fabulous. And she pretty much her guides are bullies. They tell her what to do, but she's more able to take it from them than she is from anybody else. So I think that not only the pandemic, but some of us just have become people that are homebodies now. We don't really want to go anywhere. We don't want to deal with whatever is out there, and because it's a really hard thing to do. Yeah.
Well, the pandemic just didn't affect me because I was already
That's
in that mode. I was
sure.
already
Yeah.
in the cave
You're already
mode.
staying home. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So Jules says the nice thing about being a content creator is that you can block those who you deem rude or bullies. And that is so true, at least
Well,
here.
I haven't
Yeah.
had anybody be rude to me. I lose subscribers based on things that I put out there, but
Uh-huh.
The bullies follow me around when I make comments on other people's channels. Then they do that.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
they make the comments underneath or whatever. I don't know
Uh-huh.
technology, so I kind of like ignore it.
It's okay. It's
It
all right.
doesn't affect me because I don't understand what's going on.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So look at what you're getting here from Loretta. Lots and
Oh,
lots of
Loretta
love.
and I, we took a Pepe tarot class together, and we found out we
Uh-huh.
had channels, and we just kind of totally vibe. Like we have a
That's what she
lot of the
said.
same spirit guides, which
Yeah.
is really interesting. And
Yeah.
for anybody out there, Loretta is amazing with
Oh,
her
she is.
ET experiencer cards. Like, so if she pulls those cards for you, she did it for me. And then it's like, oh my God, it triggers memories. Like, I'm having
Uh-huh.
memories of stuff that I didn't even know I have
Okay.
been through.
Been through.
So,
That is awesome. I mean, the fact that you also astral travel and you spend a lot of time in the ethers, I mean, that right there tells me, that your dreams also must be very highly intuitive and that you spend a lot of time sort of in the ethers. And I love that you're an artist. It makes sense that you're an artist because, you can bring those images in in your art and sort of do something with them. So that's fabulous. That's
thank
fabulous.
you. Thank you.
So this is wonderful Willow.
Oh,
Wonderful
thanks.
Willow has, do you know Willow? Do you know Willow?
No, not
No.
really.
Okay. She used to have, I think she used to have a radio show. But she's one of our very dear crones. She's very psychic and intuitive. And she loves to come and spend time in the chats. And she said, Lisa, you're perfect just as you are. The world is filled with angry people, and sensitive people have to guard against the bullies. I get it. I get it. Willow, and you know that I have that Pisces moon, and I get so stepped on. It bothers me a lot. So I understand.
I'll
Yeah.
look you up, Willow, and watch you. I'm just starting to get like Val with Crystal Dragonflies, or
Yes.
she
Yes.
does. She's into the Ascended Masters, which I just love. I just love her messages.
Uh-huh.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I am doing a ascended master series where I have one person come on and describe a master, and she had done that. And then she decided she was going to start, doing that. And so if you have an interest in what it is about 30 minutes of taping, and you can come on and present a master. I have some that are already being done, but if you're interested, Lisa, you're welcome to do it. It's so
Oh,
much fun. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
Hypnicity says here, I think I have autistic traits, plus I absorb energy. It's really interesting that you put that out there because I'm thinking of starting another channel and
Okay.
talking about being autistic and being psychic or empathic.
Uh-huh.
Because think about autistic people, we we absorb energy differently. Okay, like my son doesn't like to be touched. I don't like to be touched in certain areas.
Uh-huh.
Sound really affects both of us. I have like Superman bat hearing, like I can hear like in the next dimension. Um,
Uh-huh.
and then just think about having autism and then you have psychic abilities. How you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing another whole program different
Good.
from the art thing for our autistic people.
I know you'll find a lot of people that like hypnicity that aren't necessarily diagnosed with it, but have those traits. My son-in-law is that way, and he doesn't really want to go in and have anything done. But my daughter's a therapist, and she said, I really think you should go in and just even see if you have that, because they might be able to give you some kind of feedback and how to deal with whatever it is you're dealing. Because he has to work out there in the world, you know.
Yeah,
So
I've had to work through the world, and it's difficult. Well, I was born in 1956, and what Temple Grandin was only coming on TV in the 60s, and
yep.
I can
Okay.
remember watching her show, and that she was on a farm, and she liked
Yep.
being squeezed in the cattle press. And I remember going, hey, I want to do that.
I want to do that.
And
Yeah.
my family was like, they just looked at me, and then there was silence. Nobody ever like, oh, maybe she does have autism. There was like no awareness.
Wow. Yeah, no, I am just a year older than you. And I remember, we had a lot of kids that were ADHD, and, they were trying to give them Ritalin and everything when we were in high school, that time period. And I remember how the parents didn't want them to have that at the time, and how, the teachers were saying, I can't have this child be jumping up and down. And so, yeah, there's been a lot of research and a lot of things done. But the other thing is, I don't know how much research has been done with autism necessarily in adults, but maybe there's more now than there certainly is from the 50s, so.
Wow. When our age then, Allie, you just kind of pick yourself up and deal with it.
That's it. Okay. You have no choice. Yeah.
There's a young man on YouTube, Aaron Doty. Okay. And I just was drawn to listen to him. He goes on and on about his narcissistic stepmom.
Oh, no.
And I'm glad he would talk about it all the time. And it was like, hello, your mom tried to kill you. Maybe that's an issue.
Maybe that's an issue.
I mean, we just went forward. We just go forward. And we don't think about.
You have to forgive and move on. I mean, you don't forget, but you kind of have to.
Oh,
you have
that's to. That's really shaped my life, and that's why I'm drawing in these horrible people to me. And it's like,
you just need to protect yourself. And I will tell you this, Lisa, that I went to a Reiki person, and I don't remember any astral traveling, but she said I pick up things along the way, and she was wiping them away from me. And I felt really a lot lighter. A lot of baggage was gone at that point. But I thought to myself, I really need to say before I go to sleep at night or whatever, that I want to be protected, and I don't want any of these entities latching onto me if I'm out there somewhere. I just want that bubble.
I've been starting to use the angels for that. Like I asked them to guard my sleep at night, and the angels have just been profound lately.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yep. Gosh, you've got a lot of people here that said, don't let anyone tell you you're not worthy. You're precious and unique. I have a lot of really wonderful, supportive subscribers. Sherry has a channel called Voices from the Swamp. And then let's see, there was something else that came up here. Willow once again says, I know you, Lisa, especially your spirit. She just can feel it. So she's letting you know that. Yeah. She says, I really don't do much as yet because she's working on getting something started, but I will soon be working more on YouTube. And she will be, but she's got really wonderful energy, just wonderful energy. And she's been a real blessing to us here on our channels. Sherry had a cousin with severe autism, couldn't even speak. Oh, yes. And they didn't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
You bet.
Well, my son couldn't speak, and we never put him on medication. What we did was we totally read everything, and we did it with food. I believe it's mercury poisoning.
Oh, okay.
I used to eat a lot of tuna fish as a child.
Yeah.
And we gave him, what was that we gave him? The fish oil. And cilantro is a chelator, so it pulls things out of your blood and goes through your poopy system.
Right.
And basically, I just let Scott be autistic. He didn't want to be touched, but I'm an Italian woman, and I'm hugging my child. You have to accept that you're going to be hugged.
Right.
So
right.
I did naturally some of the, what do you call it? Desensitization. And then they had a program here in Kansas where he went to count your kids in. And that really, really helped. That helped me identify. But he Oh God, he couldn't talk for the longest time. He'd throw himself down on the floor in the Target because it was just too much input, and we'd have to
Yep.
carry him, and he'd
Yep.
scream. So yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
hard.
amazing. It is hard. I see that there are more and more children being diagnosed with autism. Barbara said she's a teacher. And, the other thing, you mentioned mercury. And I remember in tuna fish, when the big thing happened in the 70s or something, they told us to watch out. But we also had mercury fillings
In our fillings. Go
So
figure.
yeah, I know. We didn't have, and then we also, if you ever had a TV dinner, they were all in tin. They never had plastic or anything. They were all set in
Aluminum
tin.
foil. Yeah, which
Yeah.
aluminum they have correlated to dementia.
Yep. So she said that she started reading a book, Sensitive is the New Strong, The Power of Empaths by Anita Moorjani. And I've read something else by Anita Moorjani, but that's wonderful, because I really do believe, myself included, that it hurts sometimes to go out. Like, I had a really nice time. I went to the metaphysical exposition over the weekend, and I just wanted to get home. I wanted to be home. And I never was that way. I've always been this outgoing, outside, I want to go here and I want to go there person. And Sharon here says that she didn't have any trouble during the pandemic like you didn't, that she likes to be sort of cloistered. But I never really was. And it was hard for me to transition, although I spent the time really working on myself. And I think that's important. But at the same time, I know that a lot of people can't deal with being at home or having that, and making that decision. And yet there are others who have come to understand it and be home, and then don't want to go anywhere. So I think we were all.
To teacher Barbara, I used to own Morgan horses, so I've ridden.
Ooh,
and
okay.
yeah, horses are amazing. It's an amazing.
They are amazing.
For an empathic, once again, autistic individual. When you connect to that body of the animal, you can actually feel them, and that takes a long time. For me personally, this is my experience to whoa, what am I feeling? I connected with that animal, but when I finally got over that part, we were like one. I mean, but I think everybody feels that one. But, that took a long time for me to overcome that. I was connected to this animal.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Wow.
Being. It was kind of cool.
Yeah. Very definitely. Hershey, I didn't know there was Autistic Tarot.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, I have not seen the Autistic Tarot. I'll check it out. Thank you for sharing that. And let's see. Yeah, I don't like going to the grocery store either. Anybody? Yeah, that's not my thing either. And Linda, yeah, we used aluminum foil all the time for baking. We did. Yeah. It's too peoply out there. I agree.
People have changed, I had 2 children, and I stayed home with both of my children. And then after they were in school, I'd go back to my career, like my daughter, Krista. And then you go back into the world, and it's a completely different world. Well, and then the same thing with Scotty when he was able to be in school. I homeschooled him, and I didn't go back into the world till he was in high school. I didn't feel like I had what it took to teach high school. Anyway, I've sent him back, and I thought that would be good for him to be with people.
Yeah.
And I went back into the world, and I was like, whew, wow, I speak a different language,
I know. It's like you got to take a shower when you get home,
Yeah, it's hard. Totally. The world has changed dramatically since the 1970s. Let's just put it that way.
Every time I watch a documentary that is from the 70s or the 80s, where they're going back and with the old films and stuff, I look at my husband, I go, was it that smoggy then? Was it that dark then? Was I really there then?
I can relate to that.
Kind of strange, yeah. So I want to know, what are your favorite ways to do divination? I mean, are you a card person? Are you a psychic? Are you a reader?
Well,
What do you like?
I use my rods,
Divining rods. Okay.
and
Yeah.
then I have my cards here. Um,
Good. Good.
it's interesting. I don't know. Has anybody listened to the Law of One? Um,
Yes, I have. Yeah.
well,
Uh-huh.
I just got to a part because I have to stop after a while because it takes a lot to absorb all that.
Hmm. Hmm.
He was saying, Ra was saying, when you touch the divination tools, you are on a journey. You're starting this journey, and there's kind of no going back from it. So tarot, they considered like the raw entities.
Yeah.
Tarot is a divining source, and I was just really struck by that. I don't know, it affected
I
me.
love that. I love that. And I'm more of an oracle person because I just resonate with them. As a English professor, I'm always looking at symbolism and analogies and things like that. And so they're reading cards. I love them. It's like looking at it, telling us, it is a story anyway, but
Story,
I feel
yeah.
more comfortable with those to tell the story than I am. But people that do tarot, they're amazing. And I know that a lot of people spend a lot of time and learn more and more as they get even older.
I'm
Yeah.
not very good with tarot because I have memory issues. I have a thyroid issue, so it affects my memory. But I do
Uh-huh.
have oracles as well, and I'd like
Okay.
to turn some of my paintings into oracle cards. That's where I want to go. With the
Uh-huh.
painting part.
Yeah. Do you also do music? Is that what Loretta said? Are you a
Uh,
musician or
I
just you're
I sing. I have a voice. I sing, and my husband is a musician.
okay?
I attempt to play the guitar. Here's the tragedy of my life. Okay? I wanted to play the piano. We had a piano in our home. My mother would not let me take piano lessons. So when I sit there and make noise, I guess to just I'd make my own noise, okay? And
Yeah,
she had this washing machine, it would go chunk 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 chunk. I think I was doing like rap music before, and I just
that's
sit and
wonderful.
I just sing and make sound to the
Yeah,
rhythm of the washing machine.
to
So
the
I
rhythm
love
of
music. I love sound, but
uh-huh.
I'm not educated in it. I'm not very good at it, and I just
Oh,
do my
wow.
own thing.
I am feeling and I am happy that you have what I see risen above this horrible messages from your mom, and sorry that you had to deal with all of that, and I think it's made you who you are, and you're really cool. So
Thank you. Thank you. Well, Spirit tells me what they love about me is that I haven't lost the dream.
good.
I think that's what they say, the dream. I haven't
The,
given up on the dream.
uh-huh.
We are one of
No,
the guitar players. Yeah.
no, I hope nobody ever gives up on the dream until they take their last breath, because I
Right.
really think it doesn't matter how old we are, or what our circumstances are. We still have something to live for, to reach for, and so that's a beautiful explanation, Lisa. I love that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, so Linda's gone back to senior line dancing after 4 years, and she's enjoying it, seeing her friends. Good for you, Linda. I'm sorry, Linda, not Lisa. Thank you, Linda, for sharing that. Linda is, she's an original Massachusetts girl like me, and I'm a New Englander, and she's in North Carolina now. And so, Linda, that's fabulous. I'm glad you're doing that. You need to
I'm an
do
East
that.
Coast girl.
You are an East Coast girl too? Yeah. Where are you from originally?
The great city of New York.
All right. Perfect.
I would love to go back.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to go back so bad I can taste it, but
Do you want to live there?
I would
Do you?
not in
Yeah.
the city. I
Not
would
in the
like to
city.
live in the upper state of New York. It's
Uh-huh.
beautiful up there.
Yeah. It really is up near the Finger Lakes and up in that area, or
New
yeah.
York, Pennsylvania. I just want to be close to where I can get to the ocean.
I understand. I
I'm
understand.
wanting to be close to the waters of my birth. My
There
husband
you
thinks I'm
go.
crazy, but
There you go. That's fabulous. That's fabulous. That's good to, I know I couldn't live in a big city like you. I'd have to be somewhere out. And so I've found my real bliss out here in Washington because I live in the woods. It's about 90, I would say maybe 3 hours to get to the ocean. And of course they have the inlets and so I can see them, but I also love to be in the mountain area. So I got the best of both. So I'm doing fairly
Nice.
well.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think we'll take some questions. I already saw some that were here, and so let's see if we can take some questions. It's so wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much. What an interesting life you've led.
Thank you for letting me be here. I'm really honored. Your whole group of people at first day, I was like blown away. So thank you, everybody. And when I get on chat and stuff and wave, and then I usually go off and listen and just do stuff. So if I'm not ignoring anybody on purpose, so that's just, I like to listen and do things.
There's a lot of people that do that. There really are. I mean, I have a woman that I have a book club going, and there's a woman that is in the book club, and I've never seen her in the chat at all. She says, "Oh, I listen all the time," but she never says anything. I didn't even know her. So I understand. Yeah. Everybody's different. That's fabulous. All right. So we got some questions here. The first one I have was from Monica R. Wondering if she can have a message from her guide or guides. Whichever way you want to go with it, Lisa, and I'll pull a couple of cards here.
Do we have any messages from Monica R's guides? My rods are saying yes, so give me a minute here to...
Okay, take your time. Yep.
I'm hearing the word thankful.
Okay.
Be thankful. And I'm not sure what that means, if that means anything to you. But or they're thankful. Somebody's thankful.
Okay.
I hope that means anything. Something.
All right. Let me see what I got for you, Monica.
I can pull it.
All right, Monica. So what I got was that you're in the flow here. You are totally in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing for you. So just sit back, sort of enjoy is what's coming. Maybe that's another thing that Miss Lisa said, about being thankful. Sit back and be grateful for what you got. Ooh, how pretty.
We got butterfly river. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Now that makes sense with thankful to me. Having gratitude for exactly where you are, what you have, everything you have, and your connection to spirit will open you up to reinvent yourself. Okay? So I don't know if does that help you at all?
Does that resonate, Monica? There you go. Yeah. All right. So so the other two cards I got were taking shelter, and because the messages are also within. That's okay. It's all right. You got the lantern.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. You're fine. And solitude. Take some time in solitude to listen. In silence, peace prevails. So you're in the flow. Take a little bit of shelter in solitude. And just spend a little time thinking about what it is that you want to manifest in your life. But I love that rebirth. That's beautiful. Think about what you want reborn. And it certainly also matches your message that you have, Lisa. By the way, everybody,
Monica? Does that help?
Yeah, let us know, Monica, if you're here, please. Lisa's channel is called Mystic Traveler, and her information is down in the notes for the live. So go over and show her some love if you can. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
So
Willow.
yeah, Willow. Yeah, she knows you're gifted, and we all have this though. We wonder to ourselves, am I really hearing that? Am I really, and it's all good. It's all good. So thank you, dear. Thank you. The next one we have is Ocean View. She wonders if she can have a message from her guides, please.
Do we have anything for Ocean View?
I think Lisa and I would love to have an ocean view.
Yeah, I would. I'm landlocked. I'm in Kansas right now.
You're in Kansas. Oh, dear. Toto says, what are you doing?
Yeah, Ocean View. Message from my guides. I think I'm hearing that you're a star seed.
Okay. Fabulous. You would be one to know since you're out there all the time. Wow.
Star seed. So I'm going to pull some cards from the star seed deck.
All right.
Sorry about interrupting you, Allie.
You're not interrupting at all, honey. Nothing here. No, nothing here. I'm very easygoing and I got no issues with it. It's all good. You're all fine. I'm just glad you're here. All right. Let's balance. So I'm going to read.
Oh, go
ahead. You have no, if you've got your cards, go ahead. Yeah.
The first card up was called Inner Earth. And it says, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. And then Golden Children.
Ooh.
Inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So yeah, she's been told she's a starseed. That's really cool. So she's given you that feedback. That's fabulous. So I've got here that you're quite balanced. You're and I love this picture because it's an angel, of course, but it's also human. It's two. And so the two, of course, brings those two parts of your balance, your spirit and your physicality. And the second one I got is absolutely what Lisa just said. You have accelerated motion. You are a starseed. You came from the stars. And I don't know if you like, excuse me, looking up at them, but they surely love looking down on you. And it says here, you've got your passion ignited. Look at that beautiful flame. Just keep going on your journey. You're going the right way. You've got to start. And look, it's a number 1. So it's all about you. Wow.
Which says to me, on this one card, Inner Earth, you'll survive this. If you're going through any kind of challenges, just rely on the energies around you. Just know that you have what it takes to get through it. And your balance is probably your rare gift. Your balance. Does that make any sense to you?
I think so. She said, yes, I do. And thank you. So,
cool.
Yeah. So Hershey Anderson is in the Kansas City area. She just said that. And she subscribed to your channel. And so did Sharon at Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. She does a lot of collabs as well. So, yeah, a lot of challenges.
I would love to connect with people out here because it's kind of...
It's too solitary some of the time, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I'd love to be with people who can talk shop as it is. You know what I mean? Sure. But no, most of the people are, I don't know how to say it politely, but I don't know, a little too traditional.
Ego or
ego driven. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. I just heard this in Law of One. The working for the self. I'm not saying it correctly. As opposed to
the collective.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. No, it's honey, I don't think I'd be here if I didn't have this collective group of people that are so fabulous to each other. and helpful, loving, kind. Everybody's always looking out for other folks, and you just got to do a little searching and you will find it, because it is here. There are people that are here for their collective, but not, and you will find them and you can sift them and weed them out. Yeah. Yeah.
Great advice. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know you did readings, Hershey. You'll have to let me know. I'd love to have you to come on. That's how I found Mystic Traveler. She was on when I was interviewing Mother Giroux.
Closed off. That's
Yeah.
most people are just in their own frame, I guess, just being in their self, all about them, their family, their tribe, and closed off.
Yeah. But hypnicity is right. What you're seeking is also seeking you. And you can just say, I only want to attract those people that are for my best benefit. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because it's just self-care. It's really, we just have to take care of what it is that put our boundaries up and take care of what we need to do. So Lottie said she's been told she is a psychic, and that she'll by a psychic, I'm sorry, that I'll do some writing in the future. Any ideas for my guides? What about?
Will Lottie B do writing in the future? Well, Lottie, my rods say yes. Let's see if I can garner from the guides what it's going to be about.
Okay.
I'm seeing a doorway. I don't know where the doorway goes to, and I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I'm seeing like energy entering into a doorway. I have to just say what I see, and I'm not sure if that means anything to you.
Okay. You absolutely should just say what you're seeing. Absolutely.
So maybe the whole idea of writing is the doorway. If you like to write, I would think just start doing it. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing with my visual art thing, but you just start doing it and it kind of goes into a direction.
Yep, that's true. Doorway is really doorway to your inner ideas. I love it. Everybody, I did just put Lisa's YouTube channel link up in the chat if you need it. Moderators, that'd be great. Okay.
You got anything for her, Allie?
I do. The first card I get, Lottie, is bring up your faith. Bring up the faith that you have in what you do. We all need to do that. I have to do it with my readings, and so does Lisa, and so do others. We all have to just say what we think and what we believe, and rely on our intuition. So just, the faith that you have will change things, because right now you are blocked, it says, because you're wondering what it's going to be. And that's very natural. Yeah, that's very natural. However, you are absolutely full of different kinds of wisdom. So what I would suggest, and what helps me to get my writing started, is a journal. You could start with a dream journal. You could start with just, if you ever heard of Julia Cameron, she does morning pages. It's just a way of getting yourself started, and just keep writing. Just write about what's on your mind, what's going on. And eventually it's going to show you exactly which direction to go to. As a matter of fact, Susan Lynn on her channel, she had people pull one card a day, because she wanted people to learn how to look at cards and the messages that they have. So if you have a deck, pull a card out, see what it has to say, and write about that for that day. There you go. Did you have something else for her,
Yeah,
Lisa?
actually, as you were pulling, I thought I'd ask the Ascended Masters. So the first one that came up was Amaterasu, come out of the closet. So if you're afraid,
Uh-huh.
they want you to come
Have
forward.
faith.
And then listen, exactly, have faith. Then listen, Manjushri, which means take some time in quiet meditation and they will give you an idea. And then peace offers it, white buffalo calf woman.
Oh, beautiful.
So the peace offering in my mind is saying you have to take that time to listen and then you'll know what to write.
Yeah,
But the
absolutely.
doorway's open for you.
Door is open. That's wonderful. So thanks, ladies, for subscribing to Lisa's channel at Mystic Traveler. And also, if you get a chance, Loretta from Mothers Tarot, who works a lot with Lisa, she's a fabulous person too. They're both wonderful that I've met on here. And so Mothers Tarot is her channel. She was on a couple of weeks ago. Give her a look and see what she has to do too, because she's fabulous as well. So
thank you, Ocean View.
yeah. I know, that's wonderful, Ocean View. We love knowing that it makes sense. It really helps to make that it makes sense. And here she is, speaking of Loretta, wonders if we have any messages for her today.
Do we have any message for Loretta today, you guys? Is there any specific card I should pull for her?
Oh.
I love Loretta.
Isn't she great? She's a nice lady.
She puts up with me being crazy.
We're all crazy in some way, Lisa. Yeah.
You can go first, Allie, if you want.
Okay. So Loretta, the first one I'm getting is patience, and I don't care for that word. So I'm going to say that's what they're telling me, but I'm just going to say, don't ask for patience, ask for peace of mind. Whatever that you're working on might take a little bit longer than you need it, that you'd like it to be, but it's coming. It's coming. And this is exactly what you do. You use your intuition. Your intuition is a very valuable tool for you, and you are able to discern so much from it, and from the information you share with us on your shows. Finally, it says, spend a little time resting and rejuvenating. Sometimes we overdo it, and so self-care is always a smart move.
All right, Loretta, the rods said okay on these cards. So, shower of abundance.
Ooh.
To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. So the angels are there to help you. And then the other one, it was just reiterates this, is ask. Okay. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. And then they had me pull a crystal activation card for you. And it is the goddess Tara and Tibetan quartz.
Ooh.
Her eye ever open. I acknowledge that my inner light is growing stronger, shining brighter, and becoming more visible. I relax in the understanding that the brighter the light, the more powerful the spiritual protection I generate for myself and all beings. I shine fearless and true with respectful boundaries that honor the need for all beings to choose their path. I attract and emanate a high level of spiritual guidance, wisdom, and protection for all. So if you need protection, you call on Tara. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I hope that
I
helps.
love this. Is my green Tara. I love green Tara. There's
Yeah.
green and white,
Oh,
and there. Yeah, I call on her all the time. She's the mother of compassion. She's fabulous.
One of my cards, she on the goddess or cards from Doreen Virtue, green Tara always says to delegate.
She got a lot on her mind. She's being really smart, isn't she?
Who am I going to delegate to? That's what I tell her. She said, me. She says, delegate to me.
She says, I got too much on my mind. I'm going to delegate to you, even though you have too much on yours. Oh, my goodness. That's good. All right. So we've got Hypnicity here. Her real name is Nalani, and she lives close to me. I met her this weekend. I'm so happy to say. Thank you, Willow. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, Mother's Tarot. Okay. Let me go back and get Mother's Tarot link for you guys.
A message for Hypnicity. Do we have a message for Hypnicity today?
Me too, Bora Bora. I understand. Yeah, I have a lot of subscriptions. Yeah. Hi, Amanda. What have I got for Hypnicity?
I'm hearing orange calcite and strength. The orange calcite will give you strength. I don't know if you're feeling weakened or do we want to pull any cards? Spirit?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can you pull me cards? I know which ones. I talk to my rods and my.
That's okay.
Can I tell you a silly story while I do this?
Sure, of course you can.
So my son has autism, right? And I see that painting back there, the green guy. I was working on that painting. Sorry. Anyway, Scott would come down and go to the kitchen, and he called up my daughter and said, "Mom's talking to her paintings." I think there's something wrong with Mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's okay. And I talk to my dogs like they can answer me all the time. And I think a lot of people do that too. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Hypnicity. I'm getting spiritual guidance from you. A birdie is saying, little birdie's on your shoulder, sort of tapping on you. Bring out your artistic creativity, whatever that might be. They want you to be creative and they want you to do a job with that because you, girl, are the princess. You are the princess. Fabulous.
Are you done, Allie?
I am done, yes.
They had me pull the fairy cards. So you have new opportunities, okay? And breaking free. And these cards go into detail in the little book, but I think just the simplicity of the message is good enough. And I think that orange calcite is a strength producing. It'll help you break free if there's anything you need to break away from.
Uh-huh.
Does that make any sense to you?
she's really working hard at what she's doing to, to raise her vibration.
Oh,
And
oh.
every day I see that with her. It gets a little higher and higher. So thanks, Hypnicity. Jules, why does Texas feel like home to me every time I visit there?
Probably.
Well,
I'm going to say right off the bat, I'm saying past life thing.
it is. It is. And she said she lived there and she felt the most comfortable there. And I think we all do about our hometown. There's something about the cocoon effect of where we've lived. And she used to live in Houston, she said. But it's hard to find a place sometimes that makes you feel that way. At least it was for me. I was constantly searching and trying to find where my home was. But it definitely is a past life also. I agree with you.
When I go to the Southwest in Phoenix area and even up towards Cottonwood and Sedona, I have never felt more comfortable than those places. And
wow.
It's remarkable. I have a hard time sleeping, but when I go to Arizona and those areas, I just fall asleep like this is where I belong, which is so bizarre. And so I have a past life connection there with the Apache Indians and Chief Red Hawk.
Wow.
So I know that from
sure
being me and communing with your spirit. So if you commune with your spirit guides, you'll find out why you're there, why you feel comfortable there. Probably you've been there before. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, a lot of people, and I also get right about it, Jules. Right about it. Right about what it is that you feel when you think about it. Yeah, I'm feeling like that's calling to you to just I don't know, just think about why it is and where it is. And I've had feelings like that before, even when traveling, like you said about Arizona. I remember going through a small town in North Carolina when I was 10 years old. I was in the back seat of my car and I sat up in the back seat and I said to my mother, "We've been here before." And she said, "No, we've never been here, honey." And I said, "No, this is very familiar." And she was open. She wasn't poo-pooing it. She was very good about it. But it really resonated with me. And I have I didn't know at that time. It was probably a past life. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right. So let's see.
Here's me.
Laura. All right. So she says, hello. Can you see if we're going or if Georgia or Tennessee would be a better place to live? So she's kind of wondering which would be better for her.
Should Laura go to Georgia? Laura go to Tennessee. My rods are telling me Tennessee, dear.
Okay. There you go. There you go. They're pretty accurate too. I mean, they are quite. Yeah.
They haven't failed me yet. I have this whole story. Okay, so like I had a piece of jewelry I thought was gone. My rods kept telling me, no, it's not gone. I looked, I took the whole house apart. My husband found it in the washing machine. Like it was kind of hooked into the little holes in the washing machine. And the other thing was my rods, this star, I thought it was gone. And then they said, no, it's in the garbage. Oh God, I went out to the street at 2 a.m. and went through my garbage and there it was. So
So you need to be let people know that you are a finder of lost things, because I have questions a lot. People, I can't find my keys, I can't find this or that. Yeah, let them know that you can do that.
Okay. I never even thought about that.
Don't let fear stop you, Laura. Wherever you want to go, that's where you're supposed to be. I get the feeling that you're going to feel comfortable there, even though I know that especially Tennessee can be a rough place to live. There are some issues there. So, but I'm sure there are places you can find in the state that aren't like that. So
Sadhguru has opened an ashram there.
Oh, and really?
He's tried. Okay, so like there's the Indians were taken away from there, and the Trail of Tears and all that.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
when he rode through the United States, he tried to heal some of that. And I do believe that part of his healing of that whole thing is by having that ashram there.
Yeah.
So
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I think maybe Tennessee could be rough in some ways, but I think if more people go there,
It can change the vibe.
change. So
yeah, that's true. The other thing I recommend to anybody is that there is astrology of place, and actually you can go on to astrology Astrodienst and put in the information for your chart, and you could look at good places to go on vacation. And I did that when I decided whether to move to Seattle because I'd never been here before. And it was this line and below wasn't good for such and such, but this and above was good for such and such. And it's really happened that way. So it's been fun. It's been fun to know that.
Yeah. Willow, after hours with Willow, I would love to move to Montana in a heartbeat. So where are you now, Willow? Where do you live now? I lived in Montana for 8 years.
Oh.
And from what I understand from people who still live there, it's all the people from California who have fled are in Montana. And Billings, Montana right now is going through an incredible crime issue. So it's
okay.
Yeah. You're in West Virginia. You don't want to go to Montana.
West Virginia is hard enough. Yeah, West Virginia.
I'm going to advise you against that move. You should stay with your family. I'd rather come to West Virginia and be with you. Gosh, you guys got that Mothman thing and the beautiful mountains.
Oh, I didn't know this, that she was a horse person and trained horses for years. Wow, that's really cool. Sharon, I saw you looking for a study skills document, and you said you wrote it in the 90s. And the only thing I can get out of this is it's somewhere on some kind of a floppy disk, because that's what you would have saved it on back then. So it might be on a hard drive of one of your computers, but yeah, I don't know how you're going to find it because they didn't even have flash drives then. So, yeah. Okay, we got 2 more questions because we're coming up. We're just at an hour. Usually try to keep my shows for 1 hour.
There was somebody called Mijay who asked for a message from their church.
She's going to be next. It's Mary Ellen. Yep. So Patty wonders first if there's a message from our guides. And yes, we'll do Mary Ellen's next. Yep.
Do we have a message for Patty 73? Okay, Patty, this is going to sound weird, really weird. Something is a fallacy. I don't even know what cards to pull on that one.
Okay.
I'm hearing the word fallacy. Does that mean anything to you?
Patty 73, does a fallacy mean anything to you? There are different kinds of fallacies that are out there, such as ways that people look at things, like a red herring or I'm gonna
pull some tarot on that because that's a big word.
It is a big word, yeah. Oh, okay. So what I have for you, Patty, is you're working in union with someone, and it's very integrated, and there's a lot of light on it. I'm feeling there's a lot of light on it that's coming to you. But it's asking you at this point to make sure you use your voice. Use your voice for good. Use your voice and don't let it be stifled. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't know what you're doing. Don't let anybody tell you to be who you are. You are the only one. You're the only one, and you should rise with your voice. And I'm seeing here that you're going to come in contact with somebody that can help you to just do that. And finally, it says it takes a little bit of patience and planning, but it's coming, because there's a beautiful number 7, which is so this is spiritual, and it's a spiritual thing that you're under treatment by a chiropractor. Is that what you're saying? My husband is one. Okay, but not everybody does it the same way. Yeah. And a lot of people do think chiropractors are fake. He's had to deal with that for a long time, but I'll tell you, he saved my life.
So when I pulled cards for you, Patty, we got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups.
Ooh.
Which is the 10 of Wands is you maybe feel heavily burdened. And the 10 of Cups is like whatever you're going through, the outcome will be good. And then we have these 2 male energy cards, the Page of Cups and the King of Cups. So something is heart-centered, right? Or your cups are going to be filled, and this male energy, let me read these. There's creative opportunities, intuitive messages. I don't know if these energies mean anything to you in terms of there's the youthful ideas and the leadership of hearts. So I'd have to sit and think about it a little bit more. I hope that helps.
So she has chronic low back. That is a pain.
You lost a good friend. So the heart, that's your heart issue.
Yeah.
Just remember, when you lose friends, they're not always gone.
Right. No, they're just right here.
If you need to connect with them, all you have to do is talk to them, and somehow, some way, a synchronicity message will come through to you.
Absolutely.
So
it happens to me all the time. Both my brothers are on the other side, and they shoot me messages almost daily. You just have to know what to look for. If I go in and turn the radio on, there's one of their songs, so it's really funny. But Patty, good luck, dear. I think that the card I got that was union is that you are working in union with this possible chiropractor, but you probably also need to, work in union with someone that could help you with your loss as well, because that's really difficult to deal with by yourself. There you go. All right. Our final question for the day is from MEJ. It's Mary Ellen. And I first want to say thank you so very much to Lisa for being here today. And thank you for checking out her channel and subscribing. That's wonderful. I'm going to be on later this afternoon with Juno and Sherry, and we'll be doing some work together. And we'll finish up here by answering MEJ, and then we're going to go along. So
this has been fun. Thank you. I love pulling cards.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Yeah, it's fun. Yep. That's true.
All right. And Mary Ellen, is that your name?
Mary Ellen. Yep.
Do we have a message from Mary Ellen tonight? Will the rod say yes? You're a cat. You got independent.
Mm-hmm.
You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Meow.
Oh. All right. So I have recognition and reward. Did you just get some kind of recognition for something? This person is bowing in humble appreciation. So there's something that you are renewing, or you are being rewarded or recognized for, that's coming into your life. And look at the beautiful light above the head of the person. If there's any kind of disruption that comes that you've been dealing with, just wait it out. These things happen for a reason. Sometimes it's to turn us in a new direction, and don't let it unsettle you, because nothing lasts forever. You know, we have good times and we have not so good times. So if you have a disruption, hang on. And it says here, solar plexus chakra. And in the solar plexus, which is the gut, that's where your intuition resides. So it's saying that you might need to send some yellow energy there in order to feel a little bit better about what's ever going on. But trust your gut. That's what it's telling you to do.
So they had me pull the goddess cards too.
Good.
You're independent, you have intuition, but then Arakira came up. You're blooming, so you're just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. And then Onog, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. And that's like when you're trying to accomplish something, with something we often forget, is just we kind of have to go with the flow and let spirit take us where we need to be.
Absolutely. Perfect.
Hope that helps you.
Wonderful messages. Yeah. Wonderful messages today. Thank you so much. Well, I really enjoyed this, Lisa, and I'm so glad that your son was able to help you out, and
Figure it out.
hopefully you felt calmer as we went along, and I enjoyed it so much. And I want to thank you for being here with me, and you're welcome. Come back anytime you want. I love pulling cards. Yeah.
All right.
Really
Thank you.
nice. Thank you. All right, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.